I've seen that there will be the Women's Leaders Expedition, and I had a look at it and found it very exciting to be part of a project that really has an impact on site and in a very remote area. So my background is of sustainable, responsible tourism, and I've worked in that field for quite a few years now. And I've been very impressed so far with the trip. I mean, it is a very remote area, it is high altitude, so there need to be precautions, but it's a very different kind of trip you're actually doing compared to a trip to Spain, for example, you know, where you spend time at the beach. So it's very cultural, it's very spiritual. I feel it's very close to the people, close to the nature and to the environment.
So I chose this expedition for, I would say, 3 main reasons. The first reason was I traveled to India earlier in the year and I've been fascinated by the country. And I wanted to come back and discover a new region, which is the Ladakh state, and discover a new horizon. So this was the main reason, the first reason. The second reason was the opportunity to go in the group of women in a kind of social responsible trip and basically broaden my horizon, meeting new people, meeting the local culture, meeting the villager, and really be, I would say, in the Ladakhi culture. And the third reason was actually having a social impact, doing something which actually is useful for the local community to be empowered.
I've traveled a lot of remote places across India. I have seen a lot of cultural disparities. I've seen women being treated in a different way from men, and as I said, you know, there's a lot of focus on working with women in the work that I do. But I think, you know, apart from, and I remember, you know, Simar and Nikki telling us at the beginning of the trip that, you know, we are not supporting them, or it's not a charity that we are doing for them, we're enabling them to, you know, for them to live better lives, to have better economic opportunities. And I think that's a very powerful way to actually empower communities across any part of India, for that matter, not just in Leh and Ladakh.
I've known about GHE for many, many years. It's a company I've followed, and I believe that the work that GHE does is a great example of how tourism can be used as a vehicle to address a lot of today's challenges in the world with really innovative solutions. And it's a kind of travel that I've been interested in doing for a long time. So when this opportunity came up, it was the right time and the right opportunity for me to have the experience for myself. So I would have traveled with GHE regardless of the kind of trip, and it just so happened that the Women's Leaders trip was happening at this time.
The experience have been absolutely fabulous, in the sense that first, from a human perspective, it has been absolutely enriching. The people are so nice, so open, and I've learned so much about the culture, and I've learned so much about the country and the region. It has been absolutely amazing.
One of the highlights was, of course, you know, when we went to the Cosmo Hub and the ladies there, the stories of the ladies, you know, who are running the Cosmo Hub. I loved the fact that, you know, no matter where women come from, no matter how busy they are in their family lives, they have found a purpose in their life now, and they are doing great for them. And it's not just for them that they are trying to find an opportunity for livelihood and economic opportunities. It's also that they are, it's for the family that they're looking at. So as I said, you know, I've always, my work, 80% of my work involves working with women across, and to see that here in this part of the country has been amazing.
I wanted to learn about the people of India, and I wanted to be of service and not just go and be on the surface and look. I wanted to be part of, learn more about the culture and the people.
So Ladakh is a very special place, and you are on the cusp here of something that could be amazing and great, but it could also roll the other direction. And so I think the Ladakhi people have a great responsibility to think about, what does it mean if we invite tourism into our space? And I do hope that anybody who hopes to come and visit Ladakh really takes time, of course, to think about logistical issues like altitude and things like this, but really ask themselves why they're coming here and what their presence does to communities in the Ladakhi region. And that's where a company like GHE is really powerful, because it ensures that when travelers are here, their presence and their money and their actions and their impact are intentional.